Dublin's FM4, it is the Strawberry Alarm Clock, and in studio, Mimi Webb.
Hey!
Welcome. You're our first in studio guest for quite some time.
Oh, really?
It's all been Zooms and phone calls. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm very honoured to be the first one back.
Yeah. And we're very honoured because I saw you tweeted, Dublin, I love you so much. You were bloody amazing. And the last time you said thank you to anywhere was Coachella. So come on.
From Coachella to the Academy.
I know, no, it was so much fun last night, and just to be back. I've got my family here as well, so to see my Irish family and have them all at the shows, and also just really love it. I mean, the crowd were crazy, and I just can't wait to come back to this audience. It's going to be so fun.
We've been saying last night was the last time we're going to see you in that size venue in Dublin. So where is the aim? Are you going to go from the stadium next?
I want to go. I want to go big. I want to go full out. It'll be so exciting just to see, next tour where we do end up going, and the venues are gonna, go to. And also just to fit more people in. I think that's the biggest goal for me, just to get more fans to the shows, and just create more of a party.
And more people from Cork, because I believe a lot of your relations were up to support you.
Yes, they were. So there was 2 of them this time, but last time I was here there was 30 of my family members. So they're in Cork. Yeah. So they travelled 4 hours or something, I think it is, to drive to get here.
Is that what they told you? I was going to say, did you offend 28 of them since the last gig? Or how come there was only 2 last night?
So because it was, I think because we obviously had to move the Dublin gig. So originally everyone was going to be coming, and then obviously the ferry and the weather, it was a nightmare. So they could only get 2 this time. But it was all so sweet. But it was my Auntie Catherine and her daughter. So it was really nice. And then the rest, because we've got a chippy. Is that how do you say what do you guys call it? A chipper, yeah.
Chipper.
A chippy so here is a carpenter.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So a chipper. Yeah. So we got a family chipper in Cork. So they all had to stay behind to keep that running. So we had a few members this time.
What's the chipper called in Cork?
Wharton's Fish and Chips.
Have you had a go of it?
I haven't been there yet, but I'm actually gonna be coming back here in the summer just for a weekend, just to go and make some fish and chips with them.
Because I believe you wanted to get chipper while you were here, but you didn't get a chance.
I know, I really wanted to, and then I went after the show. I was straight to bed. I was I need to, because I know we've got a lot going on as well tonight. So I was right, bed. But I'll be back, and I'm gonna get straight to the chipper.
What's
the
your
family
order?
Chipper.
What's your order when you do go?
I love a battered sausage and chip. I love that. I don't know, but I also go for a fish. But sometimes I cheat and go for the battered sausage.
Salt and vinegar, just salt, loads of vinegar, a
little bit of salt, lots of vinegar. Love the vinegar.
There's a spice burger thing where you're from. I think this is a uniquely Irish thing. Spice burger, you have to try that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's not real.
It's not really a burger, or is it?
It's kind of like stuffing.
Herbie.
Isn't it Herbie?
It's Herbie.
Oh,
yeah, it's Herbie.
It could be meat. Who knows? It tastes good though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no, I need to try all this. I think also because obviously when I've been, it's always been in and out. So I'm excited to come back just to see my family and really try everything. And I'm going to probably work at the fish and chips, the chipper. Yeah.
You'd have people going, do I know
just
you
for fun,
just
somewhere? For a day, just go there with my family, make some fish and chips.
Yeah.
Your song could come on the radio in the background in the chipper. You could be singing something weird. Talk to us about growing up. You went to a musical boarding school. Is that right?
Yes. So I went to a college that I studied music full time, and I was with a host family, so I had to move 2-3 hours away to do that.
And was music the main part of growing up in school, or was it additional studies, or obviously it was intense because it was boring? It must have really helped.
No, definitely. It really helped build my confidence. I think just being in an environment where you haven't got your family, you haven't got friends there, it's all very new to you. So, I just turned 16 at the time. So for me, I just had to really put myself out there and out of my comfort zone. So it was great confidence building. And I honestly don't think I could go to all these places and do what I do the way do these things if I didn't have that kind of base to grow and go out there at a young age and really grow my confidence, because I think that just really helped me in a lot of ways.
And what age were you when, every little girl wants to be a pop star at some point, but what age did you realise you didn't want to just sing into hairbrushes? It was going to be the real deal. It's going to be the career. It's going to be. When did you make that switch?
I think for me it was definitely when I was leaving school. I did my GCSEs, and it was time to really think about what I wanted to do. If I wanted to do university, if I wanted to go off to college, or stay at school and do A levels. And obviously that's just the much more like straightforward way. Like, oh, let's get my A levels and then see what I want to do. But then I'd be 18, and time in the music industry, like it can go quite fast, because if I stayed at school, I would have left at 18. When I actually signed at 18, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I think when I was 12 and I went to secondary school, I knew in my head, I was like, I want to be a singer, and I want to do as much music I can in this school, and because my school was very musical too, at my secondary school. And then so then when I'd done my GCSEs, it was time to figure out where I wanted to go. I just said to my mum and dad, I was like, guys, I just need to get out of our town, go into a music college, and just really get myself in that environment and prepare to build my portfolio and prepare for some sort of social media presence, YouTube, all these things I was doing, just so I could get seen by someone.
Wow.
The 7 stages of breaking up on the EP, is that therapy for everybody else? Did you write it with that in mind? All the different stages of...
Yeah, so I had an idea. It was the title, the songs were already there, and then it was like we put the songs together and I was trying to figure out the order, and then that's when I didn't really know what the name was going to be. I was kind of just winging it a bit. I was like, what's this going to be? And then I looked into more of the order that we were and how I was going to put it in, and then I was like, oh wow, this seems like every song is like a completely different feeling of a breakup, and it's not all just the same one thing, it's different weeks or days. And then that's when I was like, oh, 7, let's do 7 Shades of Heartbreak, like let's just do this like whole thing. And then we went in and did like loads of different kind of cool, like the whole creative behind it was, pink, purple, blue, like all these different kind of moods kind of, the colours were representing moods and stages. So it kind of worked out really well to be able to also in the creative put the title into the creative of the visuals and everything. But yeah, it did take some time to figure out how to say it, because then also it was like, do we switch it around? Do we say 10 stages, shades, whatever, or do we just do 7? And I feel like 7 just really like it sounded great.
Yeah, how come nobody's ever done that before? I mean, like all the people who've ever written songs, it seems so obvious when you say it to do 7 stages of breakup. And what's your colours and everything? Yeah. It just seems so obvious.
Yeah.
What's your favourite stage, Mimi, of the 7? Come on, spill.
I think it's the heart getting through the halfway point. I think that was the my song halfway. Yeah. And the whole setup for that was so fun. And I think that's the thing with the setups, you can see in the creative that even the glam, it starts to become more like strong and powerful and independent. And I think that's my stage that I really love.
Lovely.
If you're listening,
life. No,
I know if you're listening now and you're heartbroken, just you'll get there. Trust the Mimi sauce. You'll get there.
Mimi, we were talking to somebody the other day, and we're asking them the first time they heard themselves on the radio, because for every artist, the first time is the most memorable. Where were you when you first heard yourself randomly? Now,
I filmed my first ever reaction to my radio on my TikTok. That was crazy because I was just driving back home from a photo shoot, and my management were like, right, they're gonna play it today at this time. So I was like, right, I'm gonna pull over and just film myself watching it, like listening to it. And then I'm just like, I got really emotional, and it was just like the perfect TikTok. I was like, great, let's get this on. Like, these people are gonna love this. But it was just so, I just wanted to make sure it really was really in the moment, because also you can't. It's so hard once you've heard it that time. You can't really recreate that. No. It's just one of those things.
So you captured it.
Yeah. So brilliant. Yeah, that was my first time. But then with the new stuff recently, I'll be in an Uber or something. I haven't actually been in the UK or Dublin for a very long time. So I've been in America for so long, so I haven't actually heard it in radio. And then so when I'm kind of in Ubers, because I was at home for about 3-4 days, and then I'm in an Uber and I'm like, oh my God, I've missed hearing my music on the radio, because obviously in America it's starting to pick up. LA, it's all, I only heard it a few times, but here it's in Dublin and the UK, it's like I hear it a lot. Yeah. So I'll just be sitting in the car and I'll be like, oh my God, this is actually happening. So happy to be back. It brilliant. Just gets you. And then also to see people's reactions as well. It's just like, oh, I wonder if they like it.
Well, they like it. Trust me.
They do like it. They do like it. So look, you've done a few academies now. You need to come back, do something bigger. Would it be before the end of the year, or do you know how your year is going to plan out? Or
I think we're gonna. I've got a lot of festivals going on, so I'm definitely gonna be back. I'm sure. And
EP, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there we go. And it's it's just very exciting to be able to get into the period of that, because I think summer's so fun for all of us artists. We're all performing at the same gig, and that's so fun because you can all like watch each other's sets and stuff. So I'm excited to start enjoying the festival season, and then I'll definitely be back, and it'd be exciting to see on my own show what venue we go for next.
Well, enjoy the festival circuit and enjoy the chipper when you come back.
Oh, I will do. Thank you so much.
By the way, on Hearts on Fire, do you recommend being pals with police officers, or are they good to have around?
Do you know what? I think I mean, one of my friends just got engaged to a police officer, so
if you get pulled for speeding or you're
that, just try and avoid that. Just to clarify, didn't happen. Not true. All of that's not true. Disclaimer.
Well, it's been great to talk to you. We'll
Thank
see
you guys
soon.
so much for having me. Thank
no worries.
you.
Thanks for getting up so early. We know it's hard as musicians.
It's all good. I'm up.
Mimi Webb, thanks for dropping into us.
Thank you.